Hello. Welcome back. Pretty much everything is exactly as we left it yesterday. It's like we never left. Headlights are even still up. I should probably put them down before they cause me issue. S'mores was out and about, but seemed like she had places to be. Like, I don't know, maybe looking after some offspring. Will they still go down? Yay, hooray. That's good. Okay, so to recap. Yesterday, we started pulling apart the intake manifold to look at the idle air control valve. And when we looked at the idle air control valve, we discovered it had a cracked hose on it. That cracked hose was probably part of the idling issue, but we figured while we were there, we better take the idle air control valve, which is this crazy looking device right here. We better take it off and clean it because these commonly get filled with carbon. I am like very phlegmy right now. Please excuse me. Spring off spring. The reality was obviously that there was a bee in there. The bee tomb, yeah. I mean, there was lots of carbon too. But I needed a hose. So I went down to O'Reilly's last night, and I just took the little piece of hose and I set it down on the desk, and I was like, I'm looking for one of these. If you want to go look at the hose by the foot back there, I'm gonna go look on the shelf. And bro at the desk, there's 3 people that work there. One, pretty nice guy, my age, pretty chill. And then there's 2 bros. Both drive Carolina squatted pickup trucks. Of course, the 2 people that were there were the Carolina squatted pickup truck bros. And as I set this down on the desk, and I'm like, I'm gonna go see if you have it on the shelf. He's like, we don't have anything like that on the shelf. And he goes off to the back to, look for the part. And I immediately find this package of crankcase vent hose, which is a little bit small. It's a little bit small. Honestly, I think 1/2-inch hose would have been the ticket, but they didn't have anything that was vacuum rated for 1/2-inch. And I was like, oh, that'll work. And then I see him come waltzing up to me, and he's like, oh, hold on, let me give you a demonstration. Ah, perfect, I've got the perfect pieces. He comes up to me with a piece of hose like this, and my piece of hose going around it. And he's like, well, this is about the best size I could find that a hose will fit inside of that. And I'm just like, in what world would you need that? In what world would you need a hose that fits inside of a hose? I was just so baffled. And then I'm still at the shelf, and he's like, yeah, that'll probably work. It was a funny interaction. I also just had a funny interaction at the grocery store. So, listen, story time. So I'm at the grocery store, and I'm putting the groceries in the car. I had Betty, and I just got done, and lady comes up, we'll say middle-aged lady, smoking a cigarette, employee probably on break, and she's like, I'll take that cart for you. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. And then as she's walking away, she's like, I love your sticker, it's great. And my brain immediately is just like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, which sticker? And I'm like, right, I've got, I donated to I don't remember which charity it was last year, but they gave me a sticker it's basically calling out racists. And I was like, oh wow, that's surprising. My brain was like, oh, well, that's nice. I can't believe there's not racist people here. And then a second later, as I'm already like, ha ha ha, nice, she's like, yeah, save the manuals, that's great. And my brain just like did a whole 360 in my head, and I was like, okay. I just like blacked out. Like my brain just stopped, and I got back in my car. It was funny. So hey, maybe she is racist, but at least she appreciates manual transmission. That's the second awkward interaction I've had with the Save the Manual sticker. I don't know if you remember the first time that I got stopped at I'm an approachable guy, what can I say? Also, we're in the South. I think if you ever lived in the South, yeah, you're wrong. I think if you ever lived in the South, you would be afraid. It's 15-30 seconds. She could be. She could be. If you live in the South, you just got to get used to people approaching you. Like, people in the South just believe that everybody in the world is open to interaction. Did you know that vacuum-rated hose is always measured in 30 seconds? I did not know that. This is news. I'd start biting. There are no alerts. I mean, wait, did you not hear Family Guy's alert?
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet,
Oh,
man,
well,
you just go
now we got
on there
Nate.
and go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Funguy07 used their
Fun
fine
guy.
gaming sub here.
Soda cookies.
NATO72 earned some soda cookies. Alert this.
Okay, good. Nate, thank you for 53 months. Half-inch wouldn't have been vacuum rated. All right, well, hopefully it works, because it is a little bit small. I'm probably gonna have to like lube and heat it to get it to work. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, like I don't think it's gonna be a restriction or anything, but it's just gonna be point to get onto there. I mean, I do, but I also have a little bit of like electrical connector.
DJ_Sylvie shared. 100 intruder alert. Red spy in the base.
Is there TF2 news? You have to tell me. Liquid soap is always good. Emo. Well, I've got some Lunagen car wash gel. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start not with that. I'm gonna start under the car so that I can get that out of the way before I'm sore. Yep, chocolate, you got it. It's not quite that here. I feel like, honestly, this area is maybe a little angrier than I'm used to. I feel like there's a lot of discontent in this area. And that's probably because it's like so impoverished. Is that the right word? Sounds right, it sounds smart. This area does not do well. So I feel like there's a lot of discontent in the area. A lot of people with hardships in this area, and I would say related to that, there's a lot of people with like chips on the shoulder, and you can feel it. Like you can feel that in the air here. And when you do find people that are like friendly, it's that weird fake Southern friendliness where they're just friendly enough to get themselves into a position to use you. Like that's how Southern people are helpful. Well, they're not in my head right now, they're just out and about, so it's not too bad. It's not the best, to be honest. I mean, what? All I can afford is hell. Hell is cheap. I mean, Quay makes a good point. Quay brings up a good point there. It's true. All right, I'm gonna try and get this third downpipe bolt out. I guess nut. Or break it, one or the other. Either we're gonna get it out or we're gonna break it. Nice. Here we go. You guys won't believe it, but the front main seal on this leaks a little bit. Crazy, I know. Absolutely wild. All right. There you are. It's been soaking in lube. I know, it's wild. I like all the roach-like. No. Currently I'm trying to get the last bolt out of the downpipe so that I can basically redo all the bolts on it. It needs at least 2 new ones. We might be about to find that needs 3. And then we're going to move back towards the front and work on the idle air control valve some more. I just realized I left my impact outside the car and I don't have my ear bobbers on. If you need a more broad answer, we are working on a 1984 Nissan 200SX that we are restoring, doing a gentle restoration on, I would say. Those are the words I'm going to choose to use. Refurbishing is a pretty good word. Not anything in the works to make it go faster just yet. We did put some light, improvements on it. As far as like the ignition system goes, we've done some things that should work better than factory. But yeah, we're focusing on making it go. It's been at least a decade, if not 2, since this car has moved under its own power. So priority 1 is to get it to go, and then we'll make it go gooder after that. 17. Hopefully the angle adapter will get us there. I still didn't bring my hearing protection. All right. That's gonna break. Exactly. Where are my good hearing protectors? There they are. It's loud. That's real loud. I have a feeling we're gonna have to cut this off, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, no kidding. It's on full power. I'm thinking that's not gonna budge It's so corroded. It's unbelievably corroded. Trying to think of the best route to cut it even. Let's see here.
DJ_Sylveon says blowtorch. Sweet one man says, well, good luck with everything. It's time for me to drive home. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the rest of the stream later.
Alrighty.
Take care all tornadoers. Sweet one man says air tools. Key_Sky says I kinda wish we could do. Speak or talk instead. Silent for stuff that isn't important. Same idea, different ways to do it. Perfectly Sanlunatic says try one nut at a time. Stream Element says check out my wish list on Throne.
I wish I could get rid of the commands. I mean, I have 2 nuts already off.
It's_ZK says is that double nutted or is it a weird shadow?
It's a weird, very long nut.
Sylveon says thanks bot.
That nut is basically the size of like my pinky finger. It's just a large nut. So it's even more corroded on.
Bagus01 says don't have a nut splitter.
I don't have a nut splitter. That would be a nice thing to have in my arsenal.
ZK says okay, what about the big breaker bar?
Yeah, that's what I was just hemming and hawing about at the moment, is if I had the angle on the dangle to get to that. I might. I may. It'll at least break. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta split a nut or two, you know? Big old breaker bar.
DJ_Sylveon says personally I feel the super angle grinder would be coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that it's gonna come to that, but I'd like for it to not.
Chanukya1 says has anyone made a joke about busting nuts yet? Bagus01 says this is why you soaked your nuts days before.
I did soak my nuts days before.
Says are fire. Lilith Jetta Bride says how else are you supposed to install the clamp if you don't split it first?
Oh boy, I don't like any of that. Can we get on there without the wobble? De-wobble? Possibly.
This_DK says did you have a shorter socket?
Nope, don't have a shorter. Ooh, it just broke. All right. How are you still connected?
This_ZK says nice. Lilith Jetta Bride says success. DJ_Sylveon says great team. Key_Sky says even more corroded on was it Superbug 1E. Ethnic name after we decided a tetanus shot counted as STD prevention for them. This_ZK says we totally won't regret that later.
Well, the other 2 were already broken, so I can regret it all I want.
Says all rust no gold.
It is what it is. They were already busted before we got here.
This_ZK says BFH time.
I don't wanna. I guess it's just corrosion holding it on. That's pretty impressive.
ZK says just drill out extra bolts.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just hoping we might have to take the turbo housing off to get to that. And then you know what happens there. We break 3 of the bolts on the turbo housing. And then when we break 3 bolts on the turbo housing, we have to take the whole manifold off. And then we break off 3 bolts in the head. And then we get our performance upgrades. And everybody's happy. And then we kick the rods out of it. And nobody's happy. Oh, it's a ball collector. How about that? It's got one of those deals on it.
BD021 says freedom.
Whew.
01 says it came off. Must have been chat's crying eyes.
Whew.
DJ_Sylveon says, well, there's your problem.
There's your problem. Boy, if it was loud before, it's going to be obnoxious now. Okay.
Lily Jetta Bride says, did you find a mouse?
No.
Sky says a triangle.
What in the heck was on that?
_1 says, try to cause Kondogla.
Oh.
DK says the task portion looks well enough.
They welded it. Yeah. Yep, that's what happened. So one of these was broken. And I think what they did to hold it in place is they actually welded the broken off stud into that.
One says cheaters.
I think that's what they did. I can see some weld over here too. Boy. Oh boy.
Tack_1 says straight R of just rolled in the shop. Tack_1 says out. It's _ZK says welding cast iron. That always goes well. And Pinetone says that sounds inconvenient. Lilith Jetta Bride says Lilith 1 can hype cry.
I'm devising a plan in my head currently. I think it's just going to be a lot of time on my back trying to drill those out. I don't really see any other way.
Tack_1 says DCAT, let's go.
I mean, the cat's this is literally the turbo is here.
Sylveon says Kondonachi's Kondogla.
The cat is already on the ground from days ago.
It's _ZK says the right way would be to take it off. But like you said, that chance of breaking no hold.
Right. And unfortunately, all of the heat shielding is still on this too, so in order to get to the bolts to take it off.
Guy says more. It's _ZK says I don't think you'll have luck unbolting that from the turbo question mark.
No, I don't think I would have any luck. I really don't. I think we'd have to deal with it as it sits. I mean, it's not the worst to get to it, luckily.
DJ_Sylveon says, what about you up?
What about what? It would be so much easier from the top because, you know, these are studs, so they're open on the top.
It's _ZK says, yeah, as far as drilling it out, this isn't the worst angle.
Yeah.
_1 says it can't be a problem if it's liquid.
I'm debating if I would want to mess with that right now. Maybe we do that later. Maybe we do that later. Let's try to get the
ZK says cut off wheel, then slap this to flush, then drill question mark.
yeah, that's the
So 1 says carrot.
that's pretty much the plan I was devising in my head. Because if you try to drill it with this much poke out,
Tack_1
it's gonna get ugly.
carrot.
Carrot. I understand that. I was like, what does carrot mean? Man, what kind of spiders do you think these are?
Dinosaur1 says carrot. DJ_Sylveon says 24 carrot. Lilith Jetta Bride says no. Tack_1 says you mean 24 carat. Lilith Jetta Bride says no.
No? Do you like spooky? It's just a Halloween set. It's all fake. None of that's real. That's all fake.
DJ_Sylveon says yesies.
Okay. We leave now. We come back later.
Tack_1 says free Halloween decoration.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Rushko says the TTS voice is so quiet I thought you were insane and talking to yourself.
It's actually working out really well because I can hear it pretty well and chat can't hear it that much.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in.
Oh hi Bootlegger85, thanks for checking in for 8 months.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Tack_1 says hashtag not sponsored. Vagus01 says sometimes we need to talk out loud.
Sometimes we do need to talk out loud. Hey, Bootlegger, thank you for 8 months. I'm gonna try and save this. I don't want that donut to get damaged because I doubt we can find that. Huh. I think that's factory even. The heat shielding. I think the factory heat shielding on this thing is held on with screws that go into the exhaust. Can you see them? Yeah.
Vagus01 says just says I take it down by close throat. Of course.
Oh, of course.
Jedi Bride says so is the finale of Wally updating the Patreon mural Kappa. Bootlegger85 says I removed the entire drivetrain and some interior bits from an Audi A6 Quattro after work today.
Oh, dead battery. Yeah, I'm gonna actually update the Patreon thing soon. It's on my soon agenda. I would like to do a pressure washing of the garage. And then after we do the pressure washing, probably update the names. I think that's factory. Look, the way it looks, I think it's factory. Which is just silly. Okay. So, how's our battery on this phone? I'm using the old Motorola today, so I can actually zoom. It's still half. Rusty Crusty. So there's the interesting part. It fits on the bottom one really well. It's the idle air control valve that it doesn't fit great on. So at least I'm only fighting half of it, you know? And then this goes on like so. I swear something just fell out of that. So we need this one. Can you put the valve side on first? That's my plan, yes. I'm gonna put the valve side on first. And then, obviously this side will be easier. I think I need to go grab, I guess this will work. So let me, they did. I talked about it a little bit. I think even to you. And they had a very Ford experience, I will say. A very Ford experience with it. All right, so I'm gonna cut it at the D. It is electric.
ZK says ZK don't brain well. Tack_1 says ZK is old and senile. Can't help the memory loss. Stellon C says cut that D.
Cut that D.
DJ_Sylveon says I didn't want the D anyway.
So yeah, it's not like ridiculously undersized, but it's just gonna need a little help. Here, I've got this non-dope wash branded car wash. It'll be perfect. Yeah, I do have some silicone grease. That's what I'm going to use. and get it to go over there. And if it needs more, I'll give the hose a little bit of heat. Oh no, I think that might.
Underscore Sky says my brain hurt with branded car wash. Stellarn C says Lil Dab moving out.
Coat branded. Old Dabble D. There we go.
Stellarn C says that ain't going nowhere.
That ain't going nowhere. I don't even need a clamp on that. I mean, I'm gonna put a clamp on it, but I don't even need a clamp on it.
Tack underscore one was said you've heard of good steps. Prepare for goat interior cleaner.
I think I'm gonna use one of these on it. Normally I would advise against it, but this is so tight that it's really not doing anything. Okay.
T underscore Sky says the plan. DJ underscore Sylveon says this is the way.
All right, brain, remember what you're doing. Nope, it's gone.
Underscore DK says those spring clamps are fine.
Yeah, they're okay. I do find that they cause, I don't have, oh yeah, there's one. They cause a lot of wear and tear over time, but they're fine, especially when they spring right back into your face. That's when they're just completely at their best. Little stroke there, don't worry about it. They're not as bad as, oh yeah, the ones that are double sprung, those are scary. These are the worst clamps.
One says I like them, they shoot off and it becomes a game. It's underscore DK says the wire loop clamps, yeah, straight in the bin.
Straight in the bin.
85 says the old Toyota
That might not be tight enough. I might have to put a hose clamp on, or a, you know, a worm gear clamp on that. Let me just try it. Let's see what it's like. Hey, T&D. What problems do we have for T&D to solve today? Honestly, autocross went so well. Oh, it's totally fine. Okay. Spring clamp will work. Yeah, I could tell that you have the ZK syndrome, where it's like some people just exist for solving problems. Well, there is that, but all right. See, it's got to interface into this.
How do I save my marriage?
That's gonna be a bear.
This underscore DK says did TND take over for me yesterday?
No, I was just all on my own yesterday. It really, it was kind of scary.
TND plays says if that is the one cell switch into Geico will have you 50%. Steve Rushford says how I lost my phone. But when he says DK
Oh.
is a part for his database trapped in a fleshy surface. Tap underscore one was said that's a Steve Rushford.
That was too easy.
I said Federal.
That can't be good. I don't trust how easy that was.
DJ underscore Sylveon said Sue.
Yeah, Seuss.
One was said screwed out.
Very Seuss.
Tap underscore one was said just for good measure. Phantom Pint says
Yeah, that one's.
Says I don't like that description MP. Still on scene, not every job is a struggle. Divine Use 420 says, take it out and do it again, standing on one leg.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do. Make sure it's properly a pane. Alright, so I need a hose clamp for that one. I don't think I'm going to use a spring on that one. I did buy a couple of new clamps. A couple of nude clamps. Probably too large. Possibly, but I'm not... The old gasket's in outstanding condition. So I'm not personally too worried about that. That is quite big.
Bootlegger 85 says I'm curious about how much a hassle it's gonna be turning a longitudinal 1.820D turbo Audi engine into a transverse one.
Oh.
Sagisto one says where is it standing? This underscore GK says no, you did have to take a me out of it.
I did have to take a B out of it. That is a truth. I've got so much clickbait for this next 200 update. Oh. That'd probably be fine. All right, let's go ahead and bolt it in first. So, wasn't there like a long bolt that went to the top, right? Like this was the long one? Yeah. Was it one long, too short? This is why I hate coming back to a project after time has passed. Get it? Because bees.
Sagisto one says don't sleep until you fix it.
That would go super well.
Cat underscore Mama says no sleep till running. T underscore Sky says quite a box. Cat underscore one says F.
Yep. See, the F is that had a bolt in it, and the bolt did not fall to the ground. That's the F. So, like, where did the bolt go? We need a slow motion replay.
Sky says I once did head gaskets and timing belts on a Mitsubishi 300 OCT. From I sent the heads off for resurfacing to when I got them back, it took 8 months.
Oh God.
25 boxes of bolts that needed to go in place Lil. T underscore Sky says you better get this running before cut timer runs out.
Yeah, right. But like for real, where did my bolt go?
Phantom Hypo says it went to the nut wax place. Chocolate Coffee 16 says didn't you find the nut wax yesterday? DJ
We did. Hello? Where did it go? Wow. Turbo 3000 or a regular? It seems a little hard to believe to me that somebody would put that much work into an NA, but I've done dumber things. Wow. Of course, that could be the only reason you actually got it back together. Found it. Oh God. Could have bought a actually really nice 3000 for that. There is one under a tarp up the road here. I'm pretty sure it's a VR4. And it has not moved. It's been under that tarp since I moved here. And every time I see it, my brain's just like, no, cone. Bad. Bad cone. They're starting to get a little pricier here. Jeez. That's wild. I've always wondered what a front-wheel drive 3000 is like. What's a regular 3000 GT like? I make that mistake. Like a long eclipse, yeah. That's kind of what I would imagine. Like it's not gonna be dog slow. I think some people do. Oh, so you're saying they're both the same? Bootlegger has a no-kill shelter for cars. Don't we all? A little accurate. Okay, that'll work. So I found something interesting this morning, and that is a company that specializes in Z cars, especially 300Zs, and they have a service where they rebuild the power supply for the 300ZX digital dashes. And I'm thinking that if we can't make any progress on our own, I might send them an email and be like, listen, I've got a 200SX digital dash with a power supply. It's probably about the same power supply. And they only charge 80 bucks to rebuild them. So it's at least hope that there might be an option out there. It was a pleasant find, to say the least. Because we're kind of getting to the point where the car is good enough to use. CK's transmission hoarder? I didn't know this. I thought that was me. Wait, is this going to the right place?
What did you ever do to us?
Jake_Thattle Guy has listened to me sing the Salmon song for 28 months. Howdy.
Hey Jake. How you doing? Thank you.
85 says, oh, I have a lot of cars too.
Thank you for the salmon song.
Without cars. Cat underscore Wendla says DK hoarding all 240 manuals. One says bootlegger accidentally invested in the steel market.
Yeah.
DJ underscore Sylveon says I had to do a double take because I heard DK is a transporter and I would like race that.
Wait, what?
All I said is if Kurt needed an auto, with Nike Nissan I have one.
Oh, I see. No, yeah. I'm the transmission hoarder. I've got 4, possibly 5, if you count one that's at an ex's house in an attic. Manual transmissions for 240s. Probably should have tried to fix this situation a little bit, but I don't think this actually does anything. Oh, I made it worse, didn't I? No, not really. This is going back together well. Maybe. It was a small house. Very small house. I was trying to be economical with space. Yeah.
Bootlegger 85 says I do have 8 4L80Ds with transfer cases from OBD Chevy Suburban.
Nice. Out of that, you probably have 1.5 working transmissions.
Bootlegger 85 says, but I just go through those for money.
All right. Which side? I think the smaller side goes to throttle body. Yeah. All right. How is the throttle body working? Before we go ahead and put that back together.
DJ underscore Sylveon says I think I have a car bumper hiding in my closet at work.
I mean, it seems like it's pretty good.
The 80s are way better than the disposable 60s.
Oh, the 60s are the bad ones. That's right. I was thinking about the 60s. It's weird because in order to get the pedal down, I have to like pull the throttle pedal back. So I'm wondering if I should just loosen it all the way. Oh no. Okay, when you do that, yeah, it is a little sticky still.
Bootlegger 85 says, yeah, the 80s are great. The Suburban's just got out here, but there's always some poor soul with a 4L60 with 5 neutrals out there needing help.
Trying to think of what to do with this. Thinking about putting a little penetrating oil down in it. I don't think it'll hurt anything. Those are letters and numbers. Like, I think it's actually the mechanisms that are a little sticky. A little sticky icky. You're a little sticky. Well, if I know ZK, he would go over the top on the whole thing.
DJ_Sylveon says that it's _ZK. I blame the nuts.
I blame the nuts.
This_ZK says I think you're thinking of the AC.
That should be good.
This_ZK says the 6 speed seems fine from what I could find. Bootlegger85 says I was really,
It's got a little hang in it, but it literally might just need to be used to come around. All right, I'm gonna say that's good enough. With less power. Oh, I bet. Probably multiple. If you had to. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, thank you, YouTube. I should get a better coupler for this side. That should be on my agenda. Maybe I do it the other way. Maybe I do it the other way. I hear the plumbing aisle has good couplers. Honestly, that's probably where this one came from. All right, I'm tired of hurting my back. I'm gonna lower the car down. Now that I know how to do it without being a pain in the butt. Grats. I thought you were kidding about that. I thought that was a joke of like, T&D, can you help me find my phone? Phone get. Locked in. That should be much easier. Oh, my back feels better already. I think Google has made that default now. But it is loud. Yep. I've used it for mine multiple times. Because children. Because children. Well, now we know. For next time. Thanks for watching. Alright. Now for this guy. I mean, I didn't say it. These words didn't leave my mouth. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jimmy. I mean, I don't appreciate you calling me out like that, right in public. I thought we were friends. Would I do a thing like that? Would I call you out right in front of everybody? Right in front of my salad? Okay. Should be ready to fire up. I don't know if it should really be louder, but it is, it is gonna be like all up in our face now. But I'm just curious how it runs. Doors are open. I'm gonna assume I have everything plugged back in. Oh, I haven't plugged the fuel pump back in actually. Let me do that. Or did I? Oh, I did. Never mind. Hey, Aunt. It might idle weird because the setting might be wrong now, but we'll see. Did I hook the battery back up? Nope. Sure didn't. It is much louder. Maybe e-brake's a little out of adjustment. trying, ZK. It hasn't yet. It might be a little low. Jesus Christ. Eh, it's not. I did put it in gear, that's why I was spinning so fast. It's not perfect, I would say. A bit of a wisp here. Who's this wisp coming from? Oh, let's cool it. You see our wisp? Pretty steady wisp. I just can't tell if it's steam or...
DJ_Sylveon says flashbacks to when my Saab had a coolant leak and had to get the whole engine rebuilt.
It would be underneath this thermostat housing, which was pretty questionable.
Camino60 says, is it hot there today?
No, it's nice today. It is a nice, exactly 70 degrees in here.
Says, sounds like a sob story.
I just can't tell. I can't tell if it's just shmoo burning off or if it's a coolant leak. You would think if it was a coolant leak, I would pretty actively see coolant dripping. It is interesting. It is very interesting. It could be oil that's leaking somewhere.
_ZK says it's not gas vapor, right?
No. I mean, if it smells like anything, it smells like coolant. So I would say it's a pretty high likelihood that it's either this thermostat's leaking again or there's some weepage in the water pump.
_ZK says both sound pretty likely. DJ_Sylveon says, well, it's not coolant now. Hit hotent.
The stumbling issue, it's weird because when I drive it, like under load on the driveway and everything, it actually runs a lot better than just free revving in the garage, which is a little weird. There was a little something under the car exactly where where that wisp was coming from. And I thought it was oil. But I think it is coolant. Yep, that's coolant. For sure. So either... Oh, I can see the witness now. Yep, that thermostat housing's leaking again. Yep. Sure is. Is it actually leaking out of that bolt? I don't know. Well, one way or another, unfortunately, I think we need to find a new thermostat housing. Yeah, the one that's welded back together, that one. Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be a chore to find. Yeah, there's just a little tiny trail of coolant coming from it. There was a little bit of snugness left in that bolt. Like it could have been tighter. And I'm not talking like giving it ridiculous amounts of torque either. I did RTV it to hell, but it's literally, it's cracked in half and welded back together. Not very well, I don't think. Paint, are you around in chat? 84. It is a CA18ET. Not very well dead. Get it? Get it? I just want to make sure, was it like loud enough that it was waking up baby? Because it seemed like it was hella loud. She's already awake. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess it has been a while. It's been a while. Open the door some more. Not just breathing it in. Why the battery light is still on. That's kind of weird. It's holding, ZK. 14.1. Like the battery's holding 12.3 for a week. Okay, well this time around it didn't do that thing where it idled up when I unhooked the battery. It's actually running like really good right now. Actually leaks out of the bolt. sounds really nice. I need to add terminals to my list. Gotta burn off all the nuts. I mean, if that's not the best it's ever run, then I don't know what it is. Curious to see if it gets hot or anything. Start to idle down. Maybe a battery load thing. Got a tiny little alternator. And the windows work so much better in this car than on the 240. Sounds a random misfire for sure. But again, it's a 40-year-old car. It might just do that. It's better running than a lot of my KAs ever did. It's an exhaust system. What a weird noise. Okay. Yeah, I keep finding the 2-bolt one, but I haven't been able to find the 3-bolt one. How bad does it leak? You know, it really doesn't leak that bad. Did it heal itself? Kind of did. Like it has just the tiniest little wisp. Just needed a heat cycle. It's getting warm, but I don't think it's getting hot at all, so that's nice. It's so hard not having any gauges. Honestly, I'd like the gasket too. The gasket would be nice. Okay. What time of the day is it? Oh, hell, it's only 3:30? Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and lift it back up and start working on the exhaust again. Going up. Really, I'm starting to get a little bit more familiar with the quick jacks now. Well, that exhaust should only be like 700 degrees right now. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's kind of peculiar that the battery light is still on. Not too sure what to think about that. Like, we know the battery's good, we know the alternator's good.
Still on speed says planning.
I'm kind of tempted to go under there and try to put vice grips on that one stud that's really sticking out far.
Still on speed says maybe pull the cluster.
Well, we're gonna have to pull the cluster either way because it's not working. So maybe we do that now. I kind of want to go back and there's a procedure posted for it. I almost kind of want to go look at that because I'd like to not break the dash. I can see signs that someone's probably done it before because the one vent is broken where I suspect is the location you have to try to get to the bolts. I just brought my phone over to charge the phone. Brilliant. Brill I ain't. Brill I ain't. Well, this will be nice. I'll be able to hear chat while I'm in the car.
Key_Sky says you read Braille.
Yep. All right, let's see what we're up against in here, or in here.
Chris_DK says damn. Someone had a set of corner lights on eBay, and someone oboed them for $50.
Damn.
Chris_DK says maybe I should tell you.
All right. Okay, well. All right. Okay. Maybe one of these too? I don't know where are the bolts for this.
Because that was easier than expected.
That was just completely busted. It's all venting in there. I was hoping to find the bolts for this half under there.
Chris_DK says you don't have AC anyway. Jimmy O says you need to clean.
Right. I swear I watched a tutorial on how to do this, and I just don't remember any of it. I have so far located 0 screws. Just nothing. This is all fragile stuff, so I don't want to just start yanking. All right, I see 2 screws for this, but it's actually just for the leather part, I think.
Stella says those aren't screws under top shroud.
Here? No. It's just smooth. It's kind of not the right era for it to be clip-in. worried that it has to be like bottom to top. Boy, that would be annoying.
Captain Rittern says for Tama.
Oh. Ah.
ZK says this is me sending vibes that it's not like the roadmap.
Let me get my phone. Ooh, a soft wagon was added. Is it a manual? $750. Oh, it's automatic. And it caught fire. Oh my God. That's a hell of a fire.
T_Sky says pause and this is the dash. You're supposed to be fast.
Oh, right. $200 SX cluster removal. Those are all the wrong car. It seems like the text-to-speech is working a lot better today. Nissan, why did you have to call 3 different cars a 200SX?
DJ_Sylveon says INB4 it says to smoz it to bits.
Smalls. Smalls a little bits.
Pink Rushwood says I hate how clearly we can see the phone lol.
Oh, sorry.
DJ_Sylveon says raceway.
None of this is...
Sky says tornado locate game app.
On each side of the cluster, you'll see red lenses that you'll need to pop off. There's screws behind them. They're for the seat belts and O2 sensor on the left, and the check headlights and taillights on the right. Ah. Ah. Use a flat edge to pry them off.
DJ_Sylveon says technology.
Boy, those look like they're gonna break. But I'll do it. Oh yeah, that is what it is. Those are the right words, anyway. Okay, I'll try it. Thank you, forum post from 2012, which was like, 2 or 3 years ago, right? I might be crazy, but I think this phone has a wider angle than the other one. Yeah, and it's kind of hilarious how you can tell they were almost like, they were kind of like scrapping for things to put in here. They were hunting for stuff to fill the void. Like most of us are.
I don't remember his name. Home for summer says now a radio. Now event. Now 2 switches. Cat
Oh.
_1 that says 2002 is 21 years ago.
Well, half of it came out pretty easy. The other half. Oh, it's gonna break. I can feel it. I'm trying. I did it! I got one out without breaking it!
DJ_Sylveon says I want to limit physical ignorance to the march of time tap. Steven says do it while you're ahead.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tag_1 says honestly same.
Okay. Okay. This feels like I'm defusing a bomb.
T_Sky says hey Arcus in here and you play keep talking.
I think Arcus is the last person I want helping me defuse a bomb. I'm nervous. I'm getting stage fright. Eh. 40-year-old plastics. Got it. No breakages.
DJ_Sylveon says bomb has been defused. Myclub says tornado up.
Of course I didn't grab the screwdriver that I actually need for this. Alright, what's next? After you get the screws out, all you have to do is pop the cover. You're kidding me. It's literally 2 screws and then clips? I would be shocked by that. Are you kidding me? Man, I don't know that this has ever been out. Everything seems so not broken. Let me reread. Let me continue to read here. After you get those screws out, all you have to do is pop off this cover. It's held on with metal clips, so you can pull up.
Says, well, more to break for you than winking face.
Yeah, and it should pop out. I think this is all molded together. Use this tool.
Passing your turn says crowbar.
Oh, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, let me get the bigger version of that. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, it's actually held up a lot better than I would have expected it to. Is it cheesy? Yeah. Is it cheesier than modern interiors? Not really.
DJ_Sylvia says my Toyota's dash is like that too. I only know because the top is soft plastic while the rest of the surrounding plastic is hard. Bootlegger 85 says modern infotainment dull interiors make me feel uncomfortable. Tomato 7 says I really need to get one of those for interior look.
Yeah, they're cheap. These little toolkits, I think they're a necessity. Oh, I see. This part. Oh, I thought the whole cluster was coming out, but no. Right. Now I gotta get the back to come up somehow. I see it. I can seize it with my eyeballs. So close. It's so close. Ow, my fingers. Come back, please. Oh, there's like one clip still in. You know what I think I might need? I can't believe nobody suggested it. Got it. All right. We got 2 plugs. Those are disintegrating. Jeez. I don't think we got, I don't think we got nuts, but we definitely got some debris. All right, and there is the cluster. 2 bolts? 2 screws? Honeybee, honeybee, honeybee. Is Ancient or Cheaty at Minecraft? Is Ancient or Cheaty at Minecraft? I don't know, man. I don't know what these words are. Oh, we got 2 more. Hello. Quay PLS. Couldn't have said it better myself. Seem to be missing my Phillips head screwdriver that I used yesterday to reassemble the idle air control valve. Did I leave it on the truck? I don't think so. No. Then I don't know. Computer enhance. Guess I'll use this. Got 2 screws that are like straight down. I think this might be the best way to get to them. That's it. All right. What lay behind the cluster? Not what I wanted to see. Oh my God. Oh Lordy. Oh boy. Oh geez. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Spooky. Very, very spooky. So is something on here the power supply? Or is the power supply under the dash? Smells fine. think I've ever seen ribbons. I think this is my first time seeing ribbons on car electronics.
Says those harnesses should provide everything.
What I've read is that these have a power supply, and the power supply is what goes bad. I just don't know which part is the power supply. Visually, I would think this.
DJ_Sylveon says classic 80s electronic design.
I think the craziest part is this car has a cable-driven speedometer,
Source Guy says suits are typically at the bottom of the case.
but there's no cable. So I assume there's some kind of like interceptor somewhere under the dash that handles that.
Home for Summer says cable drive for little digital things.
Yeah. That's how it works in the 240, but they handle it in the... Oh, no, it's not. That one's not cable driven. It's pure electronic.
Says some cars used to have a thing now like Ann said.
Well, I don't really know what to do from here other than I guess we take some pictures and we do some research and try to figure out what in this is even the power supply. I mean, we'll probably end up having to take this all apart, I would say. Man, there was one on eBay, and I didn't buy it, and I'm kicking myself for it right now.
Summer says looking at how the cluster came out as a lump, I bet it was great for modularity for different markets. DJ_Sylveon says race it on in. Hits_ZK says taking the shields off should make it pretty obvious. Hits_ZK says how much was it?
Like $150.
Hits_ZK says EHH.
Yeah. Like, it could not work, too.
The repair place.
Email the repair place. I guess I will at this juncture.
DJ_Sylveon says phone you won't believe this. Hits_ZK says I mean, you should give it a switch once over, but worth sending a message. Jimmy O says I assume the side that the power goes in it is the PSU.
Yeah, and I think that's this. I think that's this guy here. A, it's got venting on it, and B, it's got all the large gauge wires going to it.
Sylveon says the PSU is a big thing.
My understanding was the PSU was separate from the cluster. That was my understanding. But maybe I'm wrong.
Hits_ZK says go to the bench.
My bench is so dirty right now. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Hits_ZK says don't pay too hard.
I'll just sit on my stump. My stump. My lovely lady stump. There are some regular clusters on for sale on eBay right now. And they seem to be more abundant, so I guess if push came to shove, that's what we would end up having to do. But man, that would be sad. That would be so sad.
DJ_Sylveon says, oh hey, I can see ourselves.
I can see myself, and I'm uncomfortable. What if it still runs without the cluster on? All right. Let's see this image in Discord.
Wilshon2 says, and Wilshon makes 69 viewers. Nice.
Nice.
Kevlar says, I feel seen.
That is not on here, is it? That is under the dash. Oh, that's a 300ZX.
It's only 4.
What do I mean it's only 4? Oh, it's only 4. We got an early start today. If it's the same exact thing as this car's, then it's not on here. But if it's not the same as this car's,
DJ_Sylveon says, race off freaking Google autocorrect.
now it's the same year and a very similar dash, so it's possible. And that was my understanding, is that the power supply is not on the cluster. But where it is, I don't really know. There's not a lot of information.
Says it still appeared when I fixed it for 200 FX.
Yeah, I think it's under the dash, from what I'm reading. Like in the 300ZX, it's under this unit.
Fitz_DK says, I think on this car is the box on the left.
That was my visual observation. There's a lot of thinks in there. Thinks are scary.
Stellarmsby says, that's what I was thinking 2DK.
You think it's also peculiar how this looks so much newer than this? Oh boy.
Wilshon2 says, don't turn it on. Take it AHTAHRT. Fitz_DK says, nah.
Nah.
For TJ Max says, for Taha, is this a
Is this a Gundam? No, it's much bigger. That's right, I'm size shaming your Gundam. Find my little screwdriver set. It's in here somewhere. Once he gets his cloak on, what is he, shit, I've ruined my Deep Space Nine joke because I forgot the name of the cloaky boys. Not the founders, the other ones. Joke ruined. Gem Hadar. Yeah, Gem Knight Hadar.
T_Sky says Gem.
Should we just take the heat gun to it and then plug it back in? That's what people used to do back in the day, apparently.
Jimmy O says that's the order of things. Lil Shantu says is an electronics technician. I approve of disassembly. It's_DK says okay confirmed that is the power nit. It's_DK says on the back left. Unlife of the party says Tone Dog Love.
Hi, Life. So there's a whole other sequence of screws here.
DJ_Sylveon says can't tell if the area by the port is bad or not.
I think it's just Shmoo.
Shantu says more screwing around.
I think that's just Shmoo. Like, I think it's on the surface, which I guess we could confirm. A little bit of alcohol. Not gonna come off easy, but yeah, that is just Shmoo on the board.
DJ_Sylveon says weird.
Certainly some corrosion here and there.
Flux residue. Must go deeper. More screws.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go. I just wanted to give this a good thorough looking over. That right there is a mildly interesting little set. Like there's cylinder on both sides of that, but there's nothing poking through. Just a bit odd. Deeper we go.
Stellarm C says TDK. Cassette tapes and power supplies evidently. DJ_Sylveon says that might be it.
These screws are unscrewing, but not unscrewing. The screws, they unscrew, but nothing happens. I'm not in love with it.
Sweet One Man says wait another bad AQ.
Well, this is a power supply for the gauge cluster.
T_Sky says Tone thinks he knows how to screw. Sweet One Man says oh wait that's not the AQ.
That is not the EQ.
DJ_Sylveon says actually that looks like a ground.
Is this the only screw that holds the board down? No. Okay, so these two just hold this connector on, I'm pretty sure. They don't do anything anymore. If they ever did. Huh. Weird. Those screws, they do not screw. Unless there's like nuts on the backside.
Says righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Who holds you in place?
Says can I formally request fajitas tonight?
I don't think I could,
T_Sky says command. DJ_Sylveon says fajitas.
I don't think I could turn down such a formal request.
Stellarm C says side screws.
Not seeing any. Like you can see it's got these little blips there. There's a screw on the side.
Lil Shantu says screw on side.
Oh, these.
A regulator of some kind being Hisantanto aluminum can.
These?
Sweet One Man says fajitas sounds amazing NGL. Nico says
Come on over.
keep hats on. Hits_ZK says those. Stellarm C says yeah. Unlike of the party says can I also formally request your fajitas?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Oh god, these screws are of different lengths. Oh, we're screwed.
Says smooth. Hits_ZK says that looks like it goes into a heat sink. Sweet One Man says ah yes. It's like a 5-minute drive right lol.
Yeah. Just hop on over.
Lil Shantu says in like Flynn. Hits_ZK says freedom. Stellarm C says don't get cased everywhere.
It's pretty solid. Like, there's not really anything loosey-goosey in there.
Hits_ZK says gonna need high-res pictures in Discord. Unlike of the party says I have to get blood drawn in a few. I think I deserve fajitas. NATO72 says I see no pop caps. Lil Shantu says oof, that one cap does not look right. The plastic has shrunk on it. ZK says I just remember that the AQ looked fine as well.
Right.
Jimmy O says caps look nice. Hits_ZK says why flash?
It just helps. Without the flash, we never would have seen the busted part on the other one. That's a terrible picture.
DJ_Sylveon says I'll wait for pics, but I might have an idea. Hits_ZK says fly lash.
Fly lash. Posting a bunch of pictures.
One man says I heard idea as IKEA. I guess I'm just a fool.
It's such a beautiful looking piece of kit.
The big cap is with Seuss.
Big cap looks Seuss. I guess I don't see which one you're talking about. What you mean this one? Because that's like windings there.
Hits_ZK says the heat shrink shrivels. Hits_ZK says the big boy.
The big boy.
DJ_Sylveon says yeah, there appears to be no ground connection.
Can you circle it in a picture for me?
Lil Shang-Chi says the big one next to the transformer. The plastic has shrunk on it, indicating it's gotten hot. Stellarn C says
This one?
seems like the shrink wrap wasn't big enough. Hits_ZK says the big one on the right. Lil Shang-Chi says yes. Hits_ZK says the biggest one.
Oh, so this one. Oh, this one? Oh, is it this one?
Stellarn C says lol. Hits_ZK says lol. Phantom Pumpkin says there's goop under it, but that might be blue.
Yeah, there's goop under a few of them that looks just like that.
Hits_ZK says can we get a side shot of the big boy?
Yep. I'll post it to Discord. I don't know how that's gonna help, but you got it.
Sap says lol. Hits_ZK says thanks. Lil Shantu says I will preface by saying electrolytic capacitor lifetimes are measured in hours, not years. Tell him this is what? 35 to 40 years old.
Yeah.
Chanukya1 says Knipples. Hits_ZK says I'm gonna frame with one.
Let's look at the sus one. I mean, that one's... Let's see. So the bit of exposed there would be under the screw head. Listen, no, I've got pictures from Mom I've got to look at. Alpacas at the fair. What a hairdo. Look how smug this alpaca is, y'all. I'm sorry, does that alpaca have a mullet? I mean, they are in Florida.
Says Fuskaka. Zach says also, the side eye.
Yeah.
iClub says bro dude alpaca.
It is interesting how there's no connection here.
Says looks like a filter capacitor for a high voltage power supply. Does this have a vacuum fluorescent display on it somewhere? NATO72 says Pisces.
I have no idea what those words mean. It is weird to me that there's nothing there, but they soldered it, soldered it. And it looks like there used to be something there, doesn't it?
Underscore ZK says so the big boy has red goop under it, which is weird.
Oh, they all look like that.
ZK says it does look like leaked out.
If that's the case, then look at these two. Look at these three.
DJ underscore Sylveon says it's also got a bloated bottom.
Well, look at this. Do you see this trail? The goop was added. You can tell because of by the way it is.
Who said that Wilcon 2 is a digital dash, so probably. It's underscore ZK says oh okay perhaps it's just glue to help with vibration.
Yeah, you see how it's got that trail leading out of it?
It's underscore ZK says yeah that is more clear.
Yeah. Yeah, that goop's been added on. I agree that cap looks a little different.
It's just glue to keep it from rattling around and breaking off with vibration. Not from inside the cap. It's underscore ZK says on the red one it looked more leaf versus goop. Jimmy O says this caps are made to crack in the top if they blow. Stilted says that cap pushed itself up. Stream Elements says check out my wish list on Throne. https://jointhrone.com/conedodger240.
I wasn't really seeing it before, but I definitely do see it now.
DJ underscore
They kind of all look like that at the bottom, though. They all kind of flare out at the bottom.
An insulator. Lil Sean 2 says that is indeed toast.
Like they all kind of flare at the bottom like that. But this one, like you can see it's pulled its condom off. And it's trying to ejecto. Like you can see sliding marks, I think. Well, that's interesting. So now we gotta try and find this cap.
ZK says I don't think we can really tell without cutting off the heat shrink.
Thankfully, it's only a 2-pin deal, so it's very easy to move.
DJ underscore Sylveon says let's not.
Let's not cut it off. I mean, it didn't pop the top.
It's underscore ZK says it looks like a normal one.
I need my hand back.
DJ underscore Sylveon says the heat shrink. It's underscore ZK says I mean maybe discharge it first, but Lil Sean 2 says I'll bet money it's toast.
35V 470U FM 105 degrees Celsius. CE 04C. Yeah, CE 04C.
NATO 72 says that's fairly common. Stellarn C says those fuse tabs are kinda neat.
Fuse tabs are kinda neat.
It's underscore ZK says 35B 400 UF. Sean 2 says 470. It's underscore ZK
Yep.
says 470 UF asterisk.
Correct. I will take a picture of that up close too.
DJ underscore Sylveon says raced okay, so it's a normal capacitor. It's underscore ZK says yeah, that's one of those things you ask for free samples of. Stream Elements says see the automation to beam on Viper build off. https://www.youtube.com/playlist.
It does not smell fishy.
DJ underscore Sylveon says thanks, Fox.
Oh, those guys?
Lil Sean 2 says honestly I would replace them all because I could get all of them for 15. For about 20 bucks.
I would replace the one that's busted. But that's just me.
DJ underscore Sylveon says, but do you want to solder them all?
I don't. I really, really don't. Okay, yeah, so all those were nutted, so that's why they just spin.
It's underscore DK says with them glued on I'd only replace the one.
Well, I guess that's where we're at then, huh? I guess we're ordering a cap and replacing it. There's no way to test a cap, right?
Lil Sean 2 says Reaver, hours not years of lifetime. DJ underscore Sylveon says kinda. Lil Sean 2 says there are specialized tools to test
Oh, I see.
yes. NATO 7
'Cause you have to, like, charge it.
without a special device.
Okay, okay. I feel pretty okay with that result. I like that we actually found something.
Lil Sean 2 says I have what is called an ESR meter.
Unlike the ECU, which we
Sonic Q1 says
didn't see anything.
ESR meter to test a cap in circuit. If you pull it out of circuit, you can measure to see if it's shorted or something.
All right, log is cutting off circulation to my legs.
It's underscore DK says I want to slice off the heat shrink and get a look at it. It's underscore DK says that that's me.
What's the danger in cutting off the heat shrink? Like, do we think it's going to explode? I doubt you're going to see anything.
It's underscore DK says I don't think that. Lil Sean 2 says no, not at all. DJ underscore Sylveon says you lose the info.
Oh.
It's underscore DK says we have the info now.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll still have the heat shrink, right?
It's underscore DK says and we should also just not throw it away. Lil Sean 2 says we already know what its value is, so if you want to explore it, go ahead.
That sounded so clinical, it was almost disturbing.
like the heat shrink slip down and I've never seen that before. DJ underscore Sylvian says Kondonachi's Kondoglo, prepare for your examination. Hix underscore ZK says doctor. Go ahead, explore. You know you want to. NATO72 says yeah, I've seen plenty of failed caps. Never like this though.
Moving the top part will be easy. Getting to the bottom part, not so much.
DJ underscore Sylvian says at NATO72 my fab is when it ejects the insulation. Lil Shantu says I have. I see it quite often in CRT monitors.
I'm worried you guys are about to be disappointed. Because I think that's just the shape of this cap.
Hix underscore ZK says still seems like it got hot maybe.
Hate that noise. Yeah, there's not really anything interesting that I'm seeing. Looks perfectly good.
Phantom Pinecone says is it under the glue?
Yeah.
Lil Shantu says I have. I see it quite often in CRT monitors.
I think you already said that.
Lil Shantu says also I already said that. DJ underscore Sylvian says hey who turned off the lights? Phantom Pinecone says since it's under the glue I don't think it slipped down after assembly.
Yeah. He right though. He right though. Look at it. That's been like that all along. I'm trying to get you a view. See the glue? It's very hard to get. Sorry. Hold on.
Hix underscore ZK
I'm trying.
says, "Yen up."
That heat shrink has always been in that way.
Underscore Sylvian says pancakes. Riley 2007 says is that a Toyota AE86 or a Nissan 200SX?
It is the latter.
Stream Elements says want to see inside my brain. Gross.
I love the way she says gross.
www.conedodger240.com is a blog. Rian says don't let the blue smoke out.
Allegedly, it's already happened. I'm not convinced. I think it's the peculiar shape of this is why.
Hix underscore ZK says at Riley 2007 200 yeah.
It looked like that.
T underscore Sky says that's Bruce.
That's Groose.
DJ underscore Sylvian says with the heat shrink off it looks fine.
I would agree. As a non-expert, I would agree. Our smoking gun has
Rian says what does it smell like?
it doesn't smell like anything either. I was told to smell for fish. And I don't smell any fish. So when they fix the 300 ones,
Tastes like.
Def, They say they reflow them. But this looks so good. Like, it looks so pristine. I just don't know, man. I don't know.
Stellarmc says personally, I would run a soldering iron over all those connections on the back and send it.
That's what I would be tempted to do, but
DJ underscore Sylveon says at me and my high school engineering teacher used to lick 9-volt batteries.
who didn't? I still do when I need a good pick-me-up.
Stellarmc says just a quick refresh. Brian says I do just to feel alive. FX Frax says get a magnifying glass and look for cracks in the solder joints. FX Frax says veer closely.
Very closely.
DJ underscore Sylveon says I am convinced we lost ground.
Well, I don't see anything that was in there before. And nothing fell out. It's not like we had a...
Stellarmc says it.
I see what you mean.
Stellarmc says it's labeled J, which I assume is jumper.
Oh, it's in the board, isn't it?
Where Gem when you need him so he can get grounded.
I think now that I look at it closer, I think it's in the board. Yep. I think you can see it there, right? It's so nice having a camera I can actually zoom. Even if I am a little shaky.
Stellarmc says no. I think is a jumper for programming or testing.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. I understand. Whatever it is, I don't feel like it's something that... It certainly didn't burn, and I don't feel like anything like is missing from there.
DJ underscore Sylveon says if that's the case I am out of ideas.
Samesies. Would you just look at it? Just look at it.
DJ underscore Sylveon says look at those bridges. Stellarmc says call up TDK and ask them. Brian says eyes.
Did you find it yet? I'm on the internet.
DJ underscore Sylveon says well that's a bad solder job.
Well, this is before robots. It's 1984. What do you want? These two are like touching each other. I guess that's okay. All my ideas, people, have fallen silent, so I'm really thinking about getting the iron out and just touching it. Just giving it the touchy-touchies.
ZK says, what is that big ball in the lower left? T_Sky says, have you tried it buying a new one and crying?
There is no new ones. They don't exist. The ball in the lower left. This?
ZK says, yeah, that.
I don't know.
Says, yeah.
I really don't know what that is.
ZK says it looks like a cold blob of solder.
It,
says solder bulb. DJ_Sylveon says, have you tried replacing it with a sneeze? FX Craft
Sneeze.
says you can cry without buying a new one.
Yeah. It seems to be, do you see that inverted lug at the bottom? It seems to go to that. And it looks like it's got like...
Says, hold the connector on.
Yeah.
ZK says, well, the connector is the power in.
I think it's just like a rivet. I believe that's a rivet to hold it in place.
ZK says, well, it's not electrically connected to anything.
Correct.
DJ_Sylveon says riveting.
It is riveting.
ZK says, so it doesn't matter.
A bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. Just saying it doesn't matter.
Says, is the connector used? I thought only the side.
I don't know. No, it is. Yeah, that's the power input, I think. And that's the output.
ZK says, from what I can see from the diagram. C says, DJ_Sylveon says, I wish we had the plans for this board.
I wish we knew this is what was bad. Like, we don't even know. We're just going off of hearsay from the internet that, yeah, these power supplies have to be reflowed. Just staring at a circuit board. I would say of all of them, these three are the most gross looking.
DJ_Sylveon says, only thing I can think of is maybe doing a resistance test, but IDK if that will turn up anything. ZK says, yeah, I couldn't find any specifics on it. DJ_Sylveon says resistance.
See the three I'm talking about? Like, those are the grossest looking three.
C says, I think 40 years of heat cycles will possibly get you a cold solder joint.
Right.
T_Sky says, at DJ_Sylveon, that's futile.
That's futile.
DJ_Sylveon says at DJ_Sylveon, yeah, I am just brainstorming.
Yeah, well, he's just memeing, so. Wait, it's all memes?
T_Sky says, Cone knows me. Element says let's just pretend there are 69 and move on, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm pretty stumped. I don't know what to do, and I feel like I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I'm all stumped up. Don't know what to do.
Says if the dash does use a VFD, it shouldn't be too hard to find the high voltage lines and check if there's voltage.
There's a lot.
It's underscore ZK says quick poke with the other board.
You want me to take two of them apart?
Like a next week job. It's underscore ZK says maybe this is fine and something else is fried. Chanuku1 says that would involve probing around the electronic while live. It's underscore ZK says you can put this one back together.
But we didn't do anything.
DJ underscore Sylveon says smell all the boards. Senor Papa says YLO. What's on other side?
What's on the other side? It's another board like this? I don't know. We've examined both sides of this pretty darn intensely.
Community server. Connect your Twitch account to Discord in user settings greater than connections. Subs will be able to join from the connection screen. DJ underscore Sylveon says what's on that one screw?
They put like this glue on them, I guess, so they don't back out.
DJ underscore Sylveon says off. It's underscore ZK says cone stop. It's underscore ZK says that's the wrong screw. It's underscore ZK says that was a side screw. DJ underscore Sylveon says too late. Senor Papa says ye old thread loafer. It's underscore ZK says it had the goop. It's underscore ZK says goop.
Does this one have goop? No. I am not built for this kind of stuff. I'm too shaky.
DJ underscore Sylveon says Race ZK is earning their fajitas.
ZK would be so disappointed in my fajitas. I will never serve that man fajitas. I don't know where that one came from. I guess they all...
Underscore ZK says cone that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Tanuki1 says so is the symptom that none of the digital dash cards light up.
Yes. None of the digital dash works. Some of the idiot lights do, but none of the digital dash.
These things and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really have that kind of level of electronics equipment. I guess we were really just taking it apart looking for some kind of very obvious smoking gun, which we have not gotten.
Senor Papa says large skid marks. Stellarmsky says maybe just touching all these screws. Fixed it.
Maybe. That happened to the headlights, right? I've heard tales of just like getting them hot being enough. do we have an extra screw? Why do we have an extra screw? Where did you come from? Oh, there it is. I see it.
DJ_Sylveon says, listen here, Dash. If you don't work, we're throwing you against the wall. Not the gentle kind of throw either. Stellarnc says next to 228J. DJ_Sylveon says, okay, now it's fixed. Senor Papa says, souvenir screw from taking it. Fitz_DK says, yeah, this mod will convert the 12-inch like
One more step before that. F. That was just a fun practice round. Explains the lack of shmoo. I would personally like to put it back together and put it back in the car. That's what I would like to do. All right, which way did this go, everybody? Like so? It visually makes sense.
DJ_Sylveon says, sounds like a plan.
Like, we don't have to install the whole cluster, but at least plug it in and see if finagling it has suddenly made it turn on.
Fitz_DK says maybe not with the dash cover back on, but that yes sounds good.
Because electronics can be that way. Especially ancient ones. Come on now, play nice. And I gotta go make my wife some fajitas. Screw down.
The manual literally says to hit that module with a screwdriver. T_Sky
Yep.
make your wife.
Yeah, I've seen some people say like hit it physically, some people say hit it with a heat gun. Some people say reflow all the connections.
Paintbrush Book says fajita BBB.
Fajita BBB.
DJ_Sylveon says sometimes you have to yell at it. Stellarnc says it is.
Hit it mentally.
Senor Papa says I have the soldering station, microscope, etc.
Well, seems like I got multiple people I could send this to. Make this work. Good luck. Okay, bye.
DJ_Sylveon says all I will say is I've had to go drill sergeant on robots to get them to run.
That just doesn't seem safe, DJ.
Tuckerlip says sometimes you just don't call letters that rhyme with my name.
There, I hit it too. Back in we go. How amazing would it be if it just like popped to life? I guess I did it the other way last time. To remove it. Me too. Yeah, because pop would be less than ideal. Yeah. That is wise. Is that a connector, man? Just got terrible retention on it. It's plastic. It just looks like a Commodore that's been sitting out in a smoker's house for 20 years. Sorry, headlight. So some of it is at least getting power, because if you look, the blinker lights work. I don't want to do the headlights again. But
says 678k RPM.
nothing.
ZK says, what if you give it genital taps? Stellar C says, analog things work, I'm betting. Tack _ 1 says DJ _ Sylveon says it is _ DK raw YSP.
Dimmer switch. It doesn't seem like it has those lights either, but I don't know how those lights work on this. Nothing.
DK says, does the radio have lights? DK says, is it just a burnt fuse? DK says, or the HVAC.
They've made a mess of this radio harness. The trip computer doesn't have lights.
C says the cluster would have to work without the lighting circuit.
The clock doesn't come on either. And the computer Doesn't come on. I think we checked all the fuses, but we can check again. Shall we check again? Let's check again. Right. I mean, he still did so much better of a job than most people do when it comes to cutting up radio harnesses.
Chris0891 says at DJ_Sylveon, some people are into that. DJ_Sylveon says at Grip0891 I know.
Hey, you have a blown fuse? Audio. Audio antenna.
Cat_1 says he. DJ_Sylveon says Sophie gas.
Two? We might have two blown fuses, or is this one not active? Room lamp clock?
DK says could be related.
We have two blown fuses. Two blown fuse. Two blown fuse.
Fitz_DK says boy. DJ_Sylveon says bingo.
A lamp clock from there.
Says I would make sure those radio wires aren't shorted before you replace anything.
I mean, the fuse is gonna break.
0891 says it's still RC that one. Fitz_DK says is your clock lamp. Do you need more nut wax?
Whoops. Sure, nothing.
Fender says at least a fuse is easy fix.
Well, at least it's a direction to go, you know. All right, I've got two 15s on heater and air conditioning, and I'm just gonna rob those for right now.
DJ_Sylveon says what is AC anyways? Fitz_DK says PFFC don't need those.
Don't need those. All right, we'll start with the clock one.
Grip0891 says if it's too hot, just drive faster.
Nothing came to life, including the clock. But did we lose that fuse? We did not.
Paintbrush should I start the right now or wait?
Yeah, that'd be great.
It says not too hot.
Yes, please. That'd be fantastic. No display. No clock. Nothing. What we got?
So one says don't need heat but always need some of the time. Stream Element says at DJ_Sylveon, number 89. You could get blown by the owl from Harry Potter. Free and clear unknown battlegrounds, 3rd of July 2019.
What in the hell? That was a quote. Nothing. Two blown fuses. They didn't blow.
Says at T_Sky. #1127. David, you're like the old John Deere. Cone Dodger 240.
And no changes.
2019. Hits_ZK says I would think the clock would be on all the time.
Fair. Welp, 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 welp.
DJ_Sylveon says, by the way, does anyone have the time? My clock is off. Hits_ZK says oh.
Oh.
Hits_ZK says what are those harnesses supposed to plug into?
Radio.
Nicholas says was off. Hits_ZK says what switches on the dash top?
They go to the idiot lights.
DJ_Sylveon says that New Zealand nuts.
Do you think it won't work without them? I don't know. Seems unlikely, but I'll give it a try.
Hits_ZK says it's a tiny possibility.
You're a tiny possibility.
Key is in the ignition.
Ooh, we got a new one.
Key is in the ignition. 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 Key is in the ignition.
Nope.
Key is in the ignition.
Nothing.
Key is in the ignition.
Stand clear of the doors. Por favor,
Key is
mantén
in the
alejado de
ignition.
las puertas. Shaggy_ says if
Key
this
is in the
something
ignition.
out, this'll. Trento Strander says question about your stream. How did you get the chat to speak to you?
It is an app on my phone.
Says nothing. Chris 0891 says at Tuckerlib, you know I once asked see how they pronounce it and Kurt made fun of me lol.
The battery light only comes on when it's running. The app is called, hold on, I gotta remember. The app is called IRL Chat on Android. It has a pink logo.
Key is in the ignition.
Oh. Did we kill the battery? It's possible.
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
All right, maybe ZK's right. Maybe the battery is dead. I hate to admit it. What you got? Are you showing nothing? Oh, I unplugged it. Well, it says, yeah, it's a little low. I would say so. I would say so. Where is Boosty Boy? What a save, what a save. Ooh, we just keep getting things to work. The interior light's working. Oh? Why are you doing this? What is wrong? It's not the battery. Unless it is. Is it just a bad connection? I did put terminals on the list for a reason. I think it's a bad connection. Yep. Yep, battery light is still on. What's it saying? It's still saying key is in the ignition. What? Yeah, it's running. All right, I wanted to see if we got... No blower or nothing. All right, I took those fuses out. I assume it'll shut up if I close this door. Yep. No, what about this door? Yeah, okay, that does it. I'm pretty happy with how it's running. Now we just got to get dash. Is it a car or an airplane? Now we got to get the dash to work. That's gonna be the next big hurdle, because you can't drive a car with no gauges. Okay, well. Nah. I don't think it's running super rich. I think it's, we have it currently open at the downpipe. So I don't think that it is. It's still running on closed loop there too, so. I think I'll have a better idea of how it's running once we get it. An exhaust system that exists. And the O2 will be much happier with an exhaust system that exists. But I could be wrong. It might be running rich. But it's going to be hard to tell until we can get it actually moving and shaking. Nothing sounded like a Cessna more than the Supra. That was a legit Cessna. All right, everybody. Another day of decent progress, I would say. We know more than we used to know. We know we need a thermostat housing.